in the next couple weeks.
Okay.
Trying to look ahead on stuff, but no, nothing's really happening this week. It's towards the end of the month when things get exciting.
Tasia, do you know how they're gonna announce Team Cup? Like, is it just gonna be in the office? Are we gonna get email? Like,
I'm
They
sure they'll
still
announce it in the what?
They still haven't said anything? Like they haven't like notified you personally?
They're
no,
just
the
not ready to
10th.
announce us.
I'm
10th.
sure they'll announce it in the champions page.
Okay.
It's like a big thing.
Right.
You'll probably get an email. I don't know. I never really paid
Okay.
attention before.
Right?
I know.
Okay.
Oh. We'll all just be impatiently waiting.
We're just gonna let Isabella refresh every minute of March 10th, and as soon as it shows up, she will let us all know.
It's gonna be like 11 p.m.
I
Don't
think,
even-
Bridget, you'll beat me in that.
I don't know about that.
I mean, it'll definitely, you'll probably be close to like noon our time because
It was
they're in
halfway home. I'm
California.
like, I just
When
fucking.
was this? When you were like 12?
No, it was a freaking alumni.
You better
game,
mute
so-
yourself before things
Yeah.
get weird.
I can't even.
Maddie,
I'm gonna have to have my kid leave the room.
Maddie,
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 She-
What?
You were not muted.
you were
Well,
not
I
muted.
am now. I am now.
that almost just went really wrong.
We almost heard everything.
And I'm recording right now.
I'm listening to the call. Don't give me shit. Or I'm gonna get off the
Oh
call.
my
I'm trying
God.
to be supportive. I
Wow.
can't even
okay.
see any of your faces,
Wow.
Just mute yourself.
fuckers.
You have to bleep out some things.
I'd say. I'm gonna have to have like the rating on YouTube where like you have to be 18 or over to.
Anybody knows my parents' phone number? 'Cause this 3-year-old doesn't want to give me my cell phone so I can call them that I have a new phone number. My phone. Can I use my phone?
Man, it is Monday today.
I just
We're having a case of the Mondays for sure.
All right. So
I'll be quick. Look,
I'm gonna get started so I can kind of run through, and I didn't know kind of where to go with it because originally when I had NLC at the end of January, I was hoping to talk about it in February, and I'm almost kind of glad now that we've waited because even though the excitement of it is gone a little bit, we have so many people that are so close that could be going next January. So, because of the awesome month that, so many of us had. So I think that maybe it happened for a reason, which I firmly feel NLC for me this year happened for a reason. And I think that all of you should take that into consideration too. It is unlike any other conference or summit or anything that I've been a part of. And I think that despite how disappointed I was the year before that I didn't get it, I don't think I was ready for it. And I don't think that I would absorbed it the same way. And because of that, I think that you all need to kind of let that sink in. Like, when it's your time to be there, you will be there. When you start pushing your business forward, like something just clicks and it's meant to be when it's meant to be. So I figured I would first, what is NLC? Thought maybe for those of you who don't know, it is a one-time event that just one-star diamonds get to go to. You only get to go one time. So if you get more stars, you don't get to keep going back and, reliving the excitement. It's a one-time exclusive thing. And the reason that they do that is because it's basically like that's your sign, like you're in it now. You're a 1-star. If to be a 1-star, you got someone else to want to build enough of a business that they want to be diamond. So like you're in this now. This is an actual business. It's not just you. having a group together and everybody's working out. Like, you have done enough with your business and led people to want to also be a part of this community as business builders, not just health and fitness working on their own accountability stuff. So all of the trainings that they do are specific to these levels and to getting you where you need to go and helping you set up structures so that you can get there efficiently. Because and it's like I said, it's just so different, because when you go to Summit, everything you go is based on your current level, which is very similar. So up until this point, everything's been very like everything you see in the coach office, like use your Success Club tracker and, you know, make sure you do your vitals. And you're like, okay, yeah, you guys have told me this for yes, I get it. So it was awesome to be a part of trainings where it's like, okay, so this is how you got to get here. Now we're going to start helping you build strategies. And they really just talk more. It's more about the business. So for me, I was really into it because I came from a business and marketing perspective. So I really gravitated to a lot of the things that they talked about. It is, what do I want to say? Yes. Oh, I already said that. But yes, it is. But like I said, it is your wake up call. Like the trainings, the first day, you're like, okay, like I have a business now. Like if you didn't already figure it out and you didn't know, like, yeah, I want to build this business. It's like, this is no longer a hobby or a side gig. This is hi, you're running a company now. You're no longer a coach. You're building a unit. Like this is what this is now. And you kind of go, oh, okay. And I could see how some people could go, okay, whoa. Or they're like, yeah, I'm building a business. This isn't a hobby. So it was really neat to kind of have that, like, as much as I knew I was doing that, it really kind of made you go, oh crap, yeah, this is really happening. Holy crap, this is really happening. Because I think we do, as coaches, we try not to talk ourselves down, because there are so many other coaches out there, and you hear that, oh, you're a beach daddy coach. And, you know, those carry with you. Even if you believe in what you do and you love what you do and you wake up every morning so excited to talk to your challengers and so excited to bring new coaches on, you still have this little like anchor behind you of everybody in your world that's like, oh, this is really going to be a thing? Like that you're doing this? Like, what does it mean? So to go to NLC, even though mine was virtually this year, it really did. I went, yeah, you know, I finished that last day, like, yeah, I'm doing this. And why aren't you doing this too? Like, who wants to go work for some jerk who doesn't even care about what you do? Or like, who wants to do that? I want to do me. And you just really walk away with this confidence, and it's just kind of scary. So the benefits of going and the benefits of earning this, because so many of you should be going next year. And how cool that like so many of you could go together. Like I mean, other than knowing a couple people from the dream team, I was kind of my own little island, which is okay, because you actually get to be part of a new island. So the first thing is you become a part of this unique class. So I'm in a special Facebook group called the NLC class of 2021. And that's where, I mean, they are still doing trainings. Still, they have them set up for March. Like they are doing special things just for us. And they've asked people that spoke and had maybe small, like last month they had people they did like a panel during NLC, and they had coaches that only had a little bit of amount of time to talk, but then we were all like, hey, could they do something? Could they do more? They signed up to do more trainings to get into more conversations about what they were originally talking about. It's just this little hub where we all got to experience it together. And part of me was, you know, I had the FOMO because I was really excited. I really pushed for NLC at the last summit when Michael came with me. and we went to the couples panel, and we talked to, what's her name? Isabella Rodriguez. I forget. She's cool. Her and her husband were on the panel, and her husband like really got Michael like, okay, you guys need to go to NLC because you get to go to the plant. You get to, like, for anybody who has any doubts about the quality of the product and how much money Beachbody puts behind making sure that things are constantly getting tested and we are exceeding FDA standards compared to so many other products out there. So I was like, all right, I'm in. I want to see this. I want to see this because it adds value. So I was a little, I was disappointed that because of everything that happened, I wasn't able to go. But all the trainings that they gave us and continue to give us have completely superseded. And we actually, I think as a little Facebook group, all 816 of us have actually united even more and really bonded because we weren't able to be there in person together. So we reach out to each other even more, and we like flooded it with pictures. They did a lot of really cool things for us where they had a virtual photo booth where you could have things. I think I posted one where it had like different backdrops behind us, and like one was Vegas and one was like Team Beachbody. And like, we're always sending pictures to each other. And I've got all of these new friends now that are all over the place. And we all give each other different perspectives on what's happening with our business, which is so awesome to have, because normally, and it's not that I don't love you guys, and when you guys get there, you'll understand. It's not that you don't love your team, but we all are kind of in the same bubble. So, even though not all of our businesses directly affect each other, we are all kind of operating under the same big umbrella, and have been given the same or similar trainings. So to get different perspectives from people that some of them don't have upline coaches, like they signed on a website, like, and their coaches never reached out to them ever. And to hear how they got where they did, and to have all these different stories. I'm friends with this guy, Craig, now. He was a speaker at the 2018 summit. He's lost like 300 pounds, and like hearing his story and watching his stuff, like you get to see, like, he's the same thing. Like he didn't have a crazy upline coach. He did this for himself and lost a crazy amount of weight and just wanted to, it was like obsessed with helping more people. Still is obsessed. And now he has a podcast and he's doing all these things. So it's so cool to have this hub of people who is exactly what we say. It's, I don't know that. I didn't know them 6 months ago, 4 months ago, but we have all created this bond, and we are all about helping each other, and we just sprinkle knowledge on each other. Somebody posted today, like, hey, does somebody have a coach checklist I can check out? And like 10 people within 5 minutes were like, here, use mine. Here, use mine. This is what I use. And it's just like, whoa, you just get overwhelmed with all the things that are available to you. So just to be a part of that is why you should be pushing, because these people are now with me forever. From there, I said at the beginning, being a part of these trainings really made the business real. So for people who don't, like, you feel like, I'm all about it, the health and fitness part, but like the business portion of this scares me. I'm not a business person. I didn't take business classes in college. I didn't, I don't know how to run a business. Like, that part I feel is holding me back. That is why you need to go, because these trainings will show you that the way this business is run, one, you can do it the way you want to do it. And two, you can get the confidence to say, yeah, I'm a business owner. Like, I'm not just a health and fitness coach. I'm a business owner, and I'm a business mentor. Not only am I building my own business, but I am teaching people how to build businesses. And I came back with a lot of confidence, feeling like, yeah, I'm a business mentor now. And I also work out with my friends in my community. That's kind of the way I see it now. Like, I'm building businesses, and we all also work out together in the morning. It's cool, you know? Finally, the amazing speakers. It was awesome. Top 10 people. Carl talked a lot. Carl actually had a really awesome like final speech that I was really amazed to listen to him. They do some product training stuff. You know, I do feel like ours was a little different this year. I think, you know, last year they got to see the 10 rounds boss and like we didn't get those opportunities, but I think again, that's why they flooded us with so many other things. And then also our keynote speaker was Barb Stegman, who she's the founder of the 7 Virtues Inc. So she has a line of all natural perfumes that are made from, I should have wrote it down. All of the ingredients are grown organically from this country, and her business is literally helping this country thrive. And she's like, why aren't more businesses doing this? Like your business should be helping your community. So it was really cool to hear her perspective and the things that she's done. She has a book out called 7 Virtues, and she kind of went through each virtue, and it was this really awesome moment. And she was very personalized. She gave us all her email address. She's like, if you want to write a book, pop me an email. I'll help you write a book. And I was like, oh, okay. So it was just, it really just was like the amount of time and attention that they put into giving us all of these tools just for us. It really made you feel special and really made you go, wow, I'm really blessed that I got to be here. So here are my takeaways, and then I'm gonna leave it open for questions. Yay. Okay, I'm actually going pretty fast for me. All right, guys? Like, this is amazing. All right. Number 1, the biggest thing, growing, well, number 3 is my biggest thing. Growing requires duplicating systems. So that I could probably do a whole other training on. I am working on creating my own systems right now. I actually have a crew of 5 other coaches that are in our NLC, and we're all kind of in the same thing. And we're like testing stuff out. Like, do we want to do this? Do we want to do this? Because I mean, we had 3 trainings on like, this is how you build income, business builders. This is how you get people from your challengers. And I'm like, whoa, like you just gave me 3 ways on how to build coaches. Like I got to figure out my way. So I'm actually working with a little group. We've made our own little power pod, and we're trying to figure out a way to create systems for engaging, inviting people, running your challenge groups, and then also building your mentor, or creating a mentorship where you are building these people underneath you who are working with you, but then also gaining the confidence to grow. But I'm guessing that they talk about this at every NLC. It's like, okay, now that you figured this out, if you want, am I right? They talk about duplicating. But they broke it down in lots of different ways. But yeah, if you really want to be building this business, you have to really hone in on how it works for you. So like, okay, I have these working coaches. How are they working? Like, how are we working together? To a degree, everybody's going to function a little differently, but what is it about your community that is allowing them to build the way that they're building? And then you create that system and you just keep going over and over again. You teach them how to make their systems. Ooh, somebody popped in and then they popped out. I saw a waiting room and then they left. 2, be confident and be the leader. Your people are here for you. They're not here for your coach, and they're not here for your coach's coach. The reason that they're here is because they believed in you and they want to see you lead first. They are all about being in the community, and they are all about being in a team that's growing and being a part of the success. But if you want your people to grow and be what you want them to be, so if you have them in your vision and you're like, I want this person to be a diamond and we're going to grow together, then you have to be the one to tell them that. You can invite them to every training. You can say, here's where this is, here's where this is. But when it comes to helping them set their goals, and you have to be the one where it's like, don't go watch this training and then tell me what your goals are. You're gonna be like, what's your goals? Oh, here's Allie. What's your goals? How are we gonna get there? And what do you need from me in order for that to happen? And from there, you help them find the right tools and you help them create their roadmap to their goals. Hi. But by sending them in different directions, it's a hard seesaw, because on one end you don't want them to be needy and dependent on you. So you have to be very confident with it. You can't be like, I'm just going to give you all the things and I'm going to hold your hand and we're going to do all the things. You have to be very, we are going to create structure together, and this is how we are going to get to where you want to go. But you also don't want to be like, hi, yeah, everything you need to be successful is in the coach office. We all know that. If you have enough motivation on your own, you don't need your coach to tell you how to do this. You can go into the coach office and you can go be a super go-getter, which people do it. I'm working, one of the girls in my pod, her coach doesn't exist. She doesn't have a coach, and she doesn't know who her coach's coach is. But her coach is an active person who does God knows what and never reaches out to her. And she got to where she was by building a community and by going into that coach office. Anybody can do that. But the people that have signed up with you and the people that want to hold your hand want to see that you are going to lead them. You are not going to have someone else lead them, because if that's what they wanted, they wouldn't be with you. They would be with someone else. So that was I was like, whoa, okay. So now I got to take everybody's hand and give them a roadmap. We're gonna hold the roadmap together. So I got that. And then finally, and this was my big one, and they did too, and I don't know why I can't remember the name of the girl who did it. She literally had me in tears. And she kind of started her training with, you're here, you're building a business. So it's time to get serious, and it's time to stop being casual. And the first way to do that is, if you are not proud enough that you are screaming from the rooftops that you are a coach. So if people are like, what do you do? Well, I do this. Oh, and I'm a Beachbody coach. You are already setting yourself up for negativity. You're already doing it, because you are not taking pride in the fact that this is an actual business. If you want to grow and you want to be at something like NLC, then you should be, I'm a coach. I'm a health and fitness coach. I'm a business mentor. And you say it with confidence. And the more you say it with confidence, the more people will want to be a part of what you're building. But if you don't take yourself seriously in being a coach and being a business mentor, or you don't take this business seriously, nobody else will. And the first person that puts that out into the universe is you. First person, right? Yeah, it's mind blowing. So how do you do this? Because I know it's hard. If you're like, why am I not at this level? And how come I haven't done this yet? And are people gonna want me to lead them? And you have all of I do it. We all do it. We all have these little haters in our head that are telling us that we can't do big things with this business. One, what you should be doing is you should always be learning. Now, does that mean you go watch every single training underneath the moon? No, because now if you do that, you're not working. There's no way if you go watch everything. And I think Kevin Shaw was the one who said it. He's like, for all the things that we give you, you should not be, he goes, if the national wake up call, if you see the thing and you know and that you've got that, then maybe you don't watch that one. Maybe you focus, you go find a national wake up call, or you go into the champions page and you find something with something that you need to work on. That's what you should be focusing on. If you're going to watch trainings and you're going to be a part of those, you should be watching things for the things that you feel is your weakest. So if you feel like talking about coaching is your weakest, that's what you should be focusing on. You shouldn't be going and watching something about the vitals. You know the vitals. you know the vitals, you know what you should be doing. And there's, for how many are out there, you think that you're going to watch 30 of them, and then number 30 is going to be like, oh, this is how I should apply it into my life. You know the vitals. So look at the things that are going with your business now, the things that are working for you and the things that aren't. Like take it up, write them down. These are good for me right now. I run awesome challenge groups. My peeps love being a part of these. These are the things that I'm struggling on. And then those are the things you go out into the universe of Beachbody and you find those trainings on. Because watching stuff that you know over and over and over again, other than giving you the excitement, because sometimes just hearing somebody gets you motivated. But if you're watching something about the vitals 5 and 6 times, you know the vitals. So other than hearing somebody speak that you're excited to hear somebody speak for, there's nothing that they're going to say that you already haven't taken action on how to implement those things every day, then you just have to do the actions first. From there, where's my last one? Where'd it go? Oh, share your vision. Share your vision with the people that you want to be a part of it. And you have to keep talking about it. You have to be confident about it. I want to be 5-star elite this year. 5-star, putting it out there. It's in the universe. I've already talked to people who I'm like, you should be part of 5-star elite. Like, it's happening. I want to do this not just for me, because it's not about me. It's about, I want to build at least 5 people in my organization who are bringing in income. To me, that's what I see. I don't see this trophy. I don't see a virtual vacation. I don't see those anymore. And NLC did that for me. I don't see those anymore. I see if I get to 5-star elite, that means I have 5 coaches underneath me that are bringing in money every single week that is helping their families, that's helping them during this time where maybe they're not working or they're not getting the hours that they need to do. And it means that if I hit that, that means I'm busting my butt as a coach to help people help their families. That's what it means to me. And so I'm sharing it with everybody. Like, this is what I'm doing. And my team knows, like, I'm going to get here. I'm going to get here. We're all going to get here together. And one by one, I'm going to get you to a level where you are not only confident that you are doing this business, but you have your own little bubble that you're building and you're seeing a paycheck. You're seeing money come in and you're seeing how it works so that you're confident with it. You have to be sharing it with them. And you have to share it like this it's no longer, it's not about me. It's not about me. I'll get there because I'm helping people. I'm not going to get there by myself. I'm officially at that level where I can't get there by myself anymore, no matter how hard I try. So it's about, okay, what do my people want? And whatever my people want, I'm going to get them there. So, and some of them haven't figured out what they want to get. And we're going to have lots of conversations because they say one thing and I'm like, okay, well, this is how we're going to get there. So one by one, I'm going to figure out ways to make sure that I'm helping them with the needs that they want. And if I have people who are like, I want to be an Emerald coach that's making $200 a week or $100 a week. Okay, well, I'm going to teach you how to be the best flipping Emerald coach that you can flip and be. It's going to be amazing. And that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to put you on my little Emerald wall. It's going to be freaking fabulous. So be confident with it. Share it. Share your vision. Share why you're excited. And remember that it really is about them. And the more that you make it about them, the more exciting it is for you. So I think that's it. Ta-da! Okay. Any questions? I don't know if there was a chat. Hold on. Let me see. Oh. Patty said sorry.
Patricia. Great thanks over there.
So, I don't know.
We were not doing anything. And I hate you all, you childish bunch of girls.
Hey.
What?
I was just turning the damn call on.
What?
Well, whatever it was, we heard voices and we were just a little concerned. That's all.
We're like, you better
on
mute
my
yourself
phone-
before something comes out.
I know, but we weren't doing anything. We were turning on the fucking call. I hate you all.
Why would you turn on the call when you're out and doing stuff?
Because I'm listening to the call. I'm on the team, and I that's what I do.
You watch the
I
recording.
thought I was muted. My phone said I was muted. Damn it.
All good, Patty.
I mean, if nobody has questions, we just,
I'm just gonna back you up a little bit and say that, so New Leader Conference, is not just about a trip or about swag or about meeting Autumn and Shanti or all of those things that are great. It's exactly what Vanessa said. It's the New Leader Conference, and you cannot possibly get what you need to get out of it unless you are creating leaders yourself. So for people who build a house of cards to go to this just so that they can go on a trip, they are getting training that is going to be lost into the universe. You have to have some people in your organization that want to be leaders and want to grow, and that you can then share what you've learned with them so that they can grow after you attend this conference. So I think that there needs to be real confidence that this will be attended by you when you are meant to attend it. And it's pretty much like that with anything in the business. But I like what you said about how you come back from it feeling like a mentor, feeling like you're growing a business, and feeling excited about your people. There is a shift, and it's not just NLC shift, but there is a shift in business when all of a sudden you are more excited about your people than you are about yourself. And you guys have heard me say that multiple times about how I would rather be in the stands, like cheering you on as you cross the stage being elite than me be elite. Like I don't need all the accolades. Like I can go on the trips, but I would be way more excited to see you guys doing that stuff, because there is a real joy to see people in your organization changing their families' lives and bringing home paychecks, like just like Vanessa said. So there's that message when you go to a conference that talks directly to it. And NLC can do that for you. Summit is on a different level because it's talking to every coach. So like she said, there were like 800 people in her NLC class, but there's like 20,000 people that go to Summit, right? So totally different atmosphere and feeling. But they have changed Summit where you can go to different like trainings that are specific for your level or specific for where you're at in your business. So I'm glad they did that. But there's just all different kinds of ways to get your learning on. And NLC is just really, really unique. And it happens like in a moment. You achieve 1 star, you're now 1 star, you get invited. And if you don't go that year, you never get to go. So it's like you're given this moment and you better take it because you earned it. And so that's like another reason why it's so special. Like you can always go to Summit next year. You can always go to the retreat next year. You can always do those things some other time, but NLC is once, you get it once. So magical for sure. Whether it be virtual or in person, it was magical.
Yeah. So, and they really did make it special for us this year because we were all stuck at home. They sent us a nice box of all our cool stuff. And so
Yeah.
I guess they don't normally do that.
I didn't get a box of stuff.
Yeah, so that was really cool. And Kevin Shaw. So when you become a diamond, you'll get an email from Kevin Shaw, who he wants to put you in his group. And did you wait? Did you? No, my box was full. So he's basically your mentor to help you get to 1-star. And, you know, it depends on how involved you want to be in the group. When the group is still a newer thing. It actually started the year that Bridget and I became a diamond. So we both were in it together. And, you know, sometimes you want to be in it and sometimes you're like, I can't look at that right now. Like, so, but it was really cool. He
Did
wound
we
up.
got some invite for a group like that?
What?
Did we got an invite or you have to be stable diamond?
Once
No,
you're lifetime
No.
diamond, you should get an email. And
You gotta check your email, Isabella, because I already got an email.
oh, yeah, check your email.
If I got the access to the group like that?
If you were supposed to get an email, Isabella, and you didn't, don't be surprised,
I can help you.
because it's just the way that group rolls sometimes.
Yeah. And Patty too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll Google it.
Yeah, I don't know. But like Vanessa said, like while you're qualifying, he's asking for a lot of things.
Yep.
And some days I can look and some days I can't.
Yeah,
look.
some days can't look, and you know, but he actually he hand wrote letters to every single one of us and put them in the boxes this year. So like then hear the number that like he took the time to write out 816 personalized letters, you know, basically being like, it's nice to know you. I kicked you out of my group, which is really funny. That was, you know, it was really cool. It was really cool that they did that because we were all, you know, once I got thrown in, the actual group started in December. So we were all talking, and, you know, when we finally knew that, you know, we weren't going to be going to Vegas because it had moved to Vegas this year, you know, there were a lot of, I think they could tell that there was a lot of uncertainty of like, you know, is it going to suck for us? Like what's going to happen? So it was really cool that they went out of their way to do really cool stuff for us to make us feel special and unified, even though we're all hanging out from our living rooms and stuff. So, yeah. Well, what else? So you have to be, okay. So yeah, you answered all the questions. That's it? That's it?
I would encourage all of you, I know that as I'm looking through, all of you shared your goals for this year with your upline. But I would now encourage you to share your goals with your downline.
Mhm.
Not sure if you did that. And more specifically, for those of you who are working towards being 1-star or above this year, you need to share that specifically with your growing leaders and let them know their role in that, and how they can be a part of it. I think that's really important too. I think sometimes we shy away from rank advancement, like it's us patting ourselves on the back, but it's obviously a team approach.
Mhm.
And I can speak from experience that the team likes to advance together. It's exciting to advance together. So if you tell your downline that you want to be 1-star, 2-star, whatever, it's not about you, and they get excited to be part of that full team rank advancement. So I would encourage you guys to share your vision, like Vanessa said, with your downline. And also when she talked about duplicating systems, if you feel like you don't have a system, that's something that you want to talk about with your upline. It's something that I took away from NLC as well. My Getting Started Right call, the way I do it now, was something that I learned at NLC. The 7-day kickstart, which I need to update, came from NLC. So I have a very strategic system in how I like onboard a coach, talk with them, give them goals, check in with them, give them their training. Like I do it the same way with every single new coach that I enroll, and it doesn't always work, but that's not my fault. It's because we work with people. So if you don't have a system, you need one, like she said. So think about that too. For good tips.
It worked with us.
That's right. See, sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't.
It works.
But good. Anything else? No?
I'm glad you shared. It
Welcome.
was fun to watch. I was super jealous the whole time.
It was fun. I exploded. Allie got to see it. I exploded Vegas all over my living room because
So cool.
at the time that was the only room that we were living in the house.
Oh, that looked cool. I thought they made you do that, but looks like it was your idea.
Well, and there were a few people that, or I should say, there were a few groups where they had multiple people from the same team, and they like went to a hotel all together and hung out and did all their stuff together, and so it was neat to see what everybody did.
But that's good that you actually took the time off and actually focused just on that. Because I probably, if that would be me and I would have to do it from home, I would be like,
Yeah, that was my, when I knew that it was going to be from home, I immediately like blocked off the whole week. And then when they started doing trainings beforehand, they're like, oh, we're going to start giving you stuff early. It's like, get you a jump on things. I'm like, oh, I might as well just like, I blocked off things. And, that was fun explaining to the person who's like, but you're here. I'm like, yeah, I'm not washing dishes. I'm not doing laundry.
I know.
You're gonna pretend you're gonna pretend that we don't live in the same.
Has bite force of 600.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But he got it, and he ended up being very understanding for it, which was good. So, and then Coach K, God bless her, she did my entire meal plan on that Monday. She brought me everything she made for her meal plan. She made me extra. So she's like, here, so you don't even have to make food. It'll just be in your fridge. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you. I'm just gonna just drink shakes all week. So thanks. So yeah, it it stinks that I didn't get to go away because I'm all about, going away. But it was my time to go. So, and I do think that, like I said, for those of us that were there, we are in this unique bubble that it happened during a very crazy, unprecedented year. And I think that makes us hold on to each other and want each other to grow even more, because if it wasn't for, we've so many times in other like little power hours and things that we've had, it's like, if it wasn't for this community, I don't know, I'd be an alcoholic living under a bridge. I don't know where I would be, because, all of us have had to endure so much, and we've all had our own hards in this situation. And I leaned into my people and made sure that I was there for my people as much as I could possibly be. And being there for them has helped me be there for me. Like this whole 4:30 in the morning thing that I'm doing now that everybody's baffled about, I did that primarily for one person who's not even my coach. She's part of my downline. She's not my coach. She's one of my coaches. She's like, if I don't get up at 4:30 and do it, I know I'm not going to do it in the afternoon, because when I get home, I'm tired. And I just said, I'll do it with you. How about that? No excuses now. No excuses for not finishing a workout. We're going to do it together in the morning. And we have not been perfect, but I am a person who gets up at 4:30 in the morning now. And that was not me a year ago. So the fact that I can say that and I can go, God, I woke up at 5:30. What? My whole day's shot now. Like, blows my mind. And I did that for someone else, not for me. I didn't want it for me. I wanted it for someone else. And I want to grow because I'm growing for other people. So, and I think this year I'm going to find my people, and the people that I have now are just going to keep seeing that like, I'm here to help others grow. And the people who want to grow are going to want to be a part of it, and going to see that I'm there for everything that they need to have them grow exactly the way that they want to grow. And if they change the way they want to grow, then I'm going to change the way that I'm mentoring them because I'm going to change according to what they want. But yeah, that's, you know, and if I grow because of it, that's amazing. But if I help people have less stress and get bills paid and feel good about themselves and be like, oh my God, I'm building a business. I'll be like, yeah, I told you, you know, that'll make my day. I want to be able to tell every one of my coaches who says they can't do it, be like, yeah, you can. Watch. I want that. I think I'm going to get to the point where every time I can master that, I'm going to go to their house, wherever the hell they live. And I'd be like, boom, you just did that. Bye. Now I'm going to leave. That's what I'm going to do. You know, because that's going to make me feel good. Be like, told you could do it. Next dream. So yeah, that's it. That's what you get from NLC.
I love it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So happy you shared.
Anytime.
Nobody has any other questions? Anything else? Anybody else want to ask a question about something totally unrelated?
Yeah, I want to know what came in Patty's package. She had like a big package or something.
Ooh, what's in your package?
Don't ask
Well, when
Patty
you're
questions
addicted to-
about
when you're
packages.
Facebook shopping and you see a shirt that's like,
It's like it's
you know,
big.
to wear to the gym over your like tank.
That
It's
looks like you
like-
could fit two of you in there.
I know. So if
you
anybody
go
wants
to the
it,
gym?
this is a small.
Yeah.
So when you walk into your living room to do your
see how-
workout,
She's going to do a reel where she's showing how she gets dressed to go to the gym and then she just goes downstairs.
I just came from the gym. Well, I came from a workout. Dude,
see?
I'm
I-
at
Bye.
1,025 calories for the day.
Are we
Thanks for
done?
showing.
I did.
I'm stopping